From now on, you will get news faster, share faster, work faster, play faster. At Orange, we know you love to work faster and share your passion instantly. That is why we offer you Orange 3G Plus. Surfing changes with Orange.
Today changes with Orange.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Miss P Show. It's Labor Day and we have a super show planned. Our guest today is a remarkable young businessman under the age of 40. He has grown from the streets of Boya to being titled the 36th richest young African under the age of 40. I'm sure you're eager to hear him out. But first, we take a look down the streets and chat with a few people and discover how they plan on celebrating this work-themed day. Have a look.
My name is Victoire Samet. I'm a graphic designer. Well, I think with my colleagues we're going to go and have something to eat. Maybe go in a restaurant, eat something, drink, have fun. And later on we'll go maybe to a nightclub, who knows?
No, I don't get no specific thing for doing with Labor Day, so I just did me. No, I say I don't get something for contribute, but I say I don't get no particular group. I have to say I join, I follow people, I go as how others they go celebrate and too.
I'm Shoshi Lanje, founder of DASHACO.com, and I would like to talk about the upcoming Labor Day. Actually, I think it's very exciting. Just like the people in the streets and the people in my office, all my employees are excited. Like usually we have a tradition where we have to make T-shirts, we have to go and march in Limbe, we have to come back and have a small party, like a small house party. So we assure the Labor Day at DASHACO Cameroon Limited is going to be an awesome one. And we believe that we are going to share in the excitement that every Cameroonian out there doing something, maybe you're having a call box or maybe you're having a shop, all of us are going to share the same excitement and we're going to have fun because it's a day for us and my employees are equally very, very excited. Yeah.
No, I do rely on this business. Actually, I'm a student, so I'm just profiting from a little business I am doing. But anyway, I can't tell for now, but it's a normal day which we always spend and we are happy for our labor. So I am hoping to see how good it will come this time around.
My guest and I, during a workshop themed the role of media in youth entrepreneurship, along with other inspiring personalities, shared during a closed workshop in Boya, where we kind of trained young people on how they can use all the different media channels to promote their businesses. Along with this group of young entrepreneurs were present a couple of level 400 JMC students who participated in a competition. And in that competition, 2 winners are going to be announced at the end of the show, and they're going to win a 3-month internship at ACMA Media Group. Check it out.
One, two, three. Good morning. A few years ago, I came up with an idea to do a talk show because I was interested in what young people do in Cameroon, but I couldn't get any reliable information about what's happening around. So my concept was, let's do something where we all young people engage ourselves, we share ideas, we share information, but at the same time we keep entertained and we keep it light and fun. When I talk to a lot of people around, most of the youths are so low, some are depressed, some are stressed, and it's always centered around work, it's always centered around progress, it's always centered about worries about the future. And to an extent, there's very little of career orientation and professional orientation after we leave school. The talk show is going to focus on young entrepreneurs and people in the media industry who are doing something that's impacting their community. That's the concept. So if you're doing anything that we can look up to, we can learn to, I'm going to put you out there on my platform and showcase you to the rest of the world. On one side, you're kind of exposing yourself, you're exposing your work, and on the other side, you're inspiring other people to pull up their weights and, work. I'm one person who doesn't agree very much with people who complain the government hasn't done this, hasn't done that. Well, all of that should be on the side. I believe we can build up our own economy in the way we want it to be in the future. It's as simple as that. I decided on a closed workshop today, not a big seminar, talk, because I wanted something interactive. I wanted people who really want to put themselves out there and build their businesses to have a chance to talk to a few others who started and interact and learn from what they're doing. So if you have any questions with regards to financing, with regards to HR, any aspect of your business, you can ask. Being in the communications field as well, I decided to get JMC students to give them a chance to have a working experience when they leave after the final year. So have a good time, have fun, make sure you network. If you have any questions, ask anyone around.
When we do events like this, we invite the government to be there. We invite all the stakeholders to be there. That's why we have young entrepreneurs, you have students, you have people in the civil society milieu, like Pamela said, so that they can interact together. But while waiting for the army of communication to be there, and while hoping that we still all have our lipsticks for the group photo, I'm going to call Roland Pernet, who just arrived, to give us a word, a primary word.
Only entrepreneurs can create wealth. Only entrepreneurs. Africa we are behind, Cameroon we are born again behind, we are lazy, we don't start our event on time, we are not professionals, nous sommes des tricheurs. I mean, you can name them. I'm not talking about Bolivia, I'm talking about you and me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the president. I can give thousands of examples. So I wanted to speak about change, and that now I want to do my small keynote on change, because that's the foundation of all progress.
My name is DASHACO. I'm sure some of you know me, and some of you don't know me. This is me. I want to take this opportunity to extend my greetings to Mr. Roland Pernet. Once you're a president, you're always a president. Mr. President, I greet you. I also want to take this opportunity to greet the Regional Delegate of Communications. It's an honor for me to be here with you. And also Orange Cameroon, which undoubtedly is the #1 network in Cameroon. You don't have Orange? Because I go and destroy the other piece. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for encouraging such initiative. Well, what's the theme of today? We are not doing some kind of PowerPoint presentation here. It's some kind of dialogue. I discuss with you, you discuss with me, and you have a few questions and then you can ask. And then together we can make it better. The role of media in promoting youth entrepreneurship. What is media? It's very simple. Media is a platform for exchange.
We're gonna go on a little break now, and when we come back, we'll meet our guest. Most importantly, he'll share with us the 2 winners of the internship at ACMA Group.
Avec mes quotas, je suis fun plenty. Toute la journée, tablé d'hiver plenty. Au courant tous les derniers Congo ça. Fun, chat ça en toute liberté. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Plenty fun m'a compris. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Plenty fun et c'est parti. Plenty, plenty, plenty nous a compris. On peut parler sans compter à tout moment de la journée.
Chez Orange, nous vous offrons les forfaits qui vous ont compris. Avec Plenty Fun, texte, surfe librement avec tes potes à 250 francs par jour et 1000 francs par semaine. En plus, tu as un numéro préféré en illimité. Choisissez votre forfait au dièse 141 étoile 2 dièse. Le choix change avec Orange, la vie change avec Orange.
A very beautiful office space this is, and I'm sure like me, you're eager to find out who hides behind the focused, determined, successful, and by Forbes Africa, he's the 36th richest under the age of 40. Bonnie DASHACO, thanks for having us in your space today.
Pleasure shared.
As I walked in, I told my crew, by Monday we should all move in today.
No problem, the space is big and it can contain everybody.
So, hey guys, next week we're in this space. Bonnie DASHACO, we've heard so much about you, and now that I'm with you today, I'd like to know who is Bonnie DASHACO.
Bonnie DASHACO is a guy from very humble beginning, who wasn't born with a golden spoon, who wasn't born with greatness, and as he was growing up, greatness wasn't forced upon him, but as he grew up to be a man, he achieved greatness.
So media buying, strategy and planning are some of the activities within ACMA Media Group, which is represented in 22 countries so far. Can you tell us the difference between that and the glamorous aspect of showbiz?
Well, the aspect of show business is something that it's inborn. You don't learn it. There are lots of people who are business gifted, but ACMA Media Group, to make it short, it's a company that is reinventing the way brands are built. Simple. By doing what? By coming out with strategic communications, media planning and strategy, branding, image relations, and a lot of more that actually brings out the economics of media management.
So how did you find yourself in this line of work?
Well, it's something I studied in school, and I love doing it. That's why I'm doing it, because what is very important is for you to do the things you really love to do, not something that you've been pushed upon to do.
So after 16 years of experience, if you're still smiling, then I guess it's good.
Well, you need to keep smiling so that nature can play favor on you.
So being born into wealth is one thing, and it's another thing to actually start from scratch. What was your experience?
Well, you know, when you're born in an environment where you're confronted with people who had a square meal day, but you never had one, and you're actually confronted with people who were born with a silver spoon, but you were never born with one. And you're also confronted when you're a child with people who got little lights on their shoes. You don't have one, and people who spend virtually all their holidays abroad, and you're not opportune to have that. It becomes very challenging. But to me, what was much more important was the judgment that providing for my own family, or I want to grow up to send my own kids to a competitive institution of their choice, or I want to be in a position to take care of my mother's medication bill when she falls sick. So the judgment of all those things that made life worth living was much more important to me than my feeling inferior, and was much more important to me than my fears. And at that tender age, I started asking tough questions. What is it that going to make life worth it for me to face the rejection? Or what is going to make life worth it for me to look at that guy who says that because your father wasn't a billionaire, you're never going to be a billionaire? So all those things that made life worth living was much important to me. It's a complete journey. We keep walking.
What's your successful key to being a good entrepreneur?
Well, it is very simple. It's all about leadership. Leadership, to my definition, is what happens when you are not there.
What happens around you?
What happens around the company, or what happens around the empire you are building when you are not there. That's leadership.
There's a fine line between being arrogant, especially when it comes to dealing with your employees, and being firm to achieve results. How do you define that?
Well, arrogance and fairness, one thing is very important, is that you must always try as much as possible to be firm, because there are lots of people, no matter what you do, will reason it in their own way. So you always try as much as possible to ask yourself, what I'm doing, is it fair enough? Is it within the confine of good ethics? Or if you're a fair man? I think I might not be perfect, but I am fair.
In a small community like ours, you know, this much success definitely calls for necessary attention. How do you handle that?
Well, you just need to believe in yourself. You keep the people who are around you, try as much as possible to make them happy. But one thing you also need to understand is that you can't make everybody happy. And you keep moving and you keep working.
I can tell you are influenced by some of our great African leaders because I can see Mandela here, I can see, Martin Luther King, and I can see you in a similar pose right behind there.
Yeah, these are people who inspire me because they are an example to our lives and they have been very successful. And I think that I just need to emulate and move forward while being humble.
Enough of the serious talk. Golfing. What other game do you play?
Yeah, I play golf from time to time, and I also play tennis. Most often I go to Boya to play it, tennis, and golf I go to Kribi, I go to some other places to play. My favorite sport is tennis.
So during the day, over the weekends, I can catch you on a golf course, playing tennis. Where do I catch you at night?
No. I am a very reserved person. I don't go out at night. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So it's very difficult to see me at night. But during weekends, I can actually tell you, you're going to catch me in Boya when I'm discussing with my lovely mother, who is my role model. Well, boring is relative, and it's the relativity of what is meant by boring that makes it a paradox, which means it belongs to nobody.
I'm happy you're saying that because a few people might want to show off and say, no, I hang out in the best places, I go to the most interesting spots. I'm happy to have you say that, the most interesting bit for you is spending time with your mom.
Yeah, that's good, and it's cool by me, and people have their definition to life. And I want to say that what they choose to do is what they want to do. You can't choose on their behalf. But I've chosen what I want to do and what makes me happy.
Spending time with mommy.
Yeah.
Recently married, how has it changed you from who you were before? How does that influence your current lifestyle?
Well, I'm a man of principle, and I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world. Yeah. Lillian, she's very supportive.
Yeah.
And she understands how my schedule is, very tight schedule, and she makes sure that I'm getting the rightful support that I get. It's very challenging knowing fully well that AGMA Media Group is in 22 countries, and most often people believe that AGMA Media Group is only media communication focus. Yeah. Like in other countries, we also do some kind of investment management portfolio and assets management portfolio that has to do not only with media communications, which we are also trying to do lots of other things.
So children, how many are you going to have? How many do you plan on having?
Well, it is God that gives children. I'll just be making the children and going forward.
So I can put 5 on the cards every time you knock one off.
That's what you say, it's not me saying that.
If you're given the chance to change one thing in your life, what would you change about yourself?
Well, the difficulties of the past the hardship of the past makes the present very difficult, and because the present is difficult, the future is always very threatening. I will, if I'm given an opportunity to change one thing in the world, or to myself or to the world, I will not want to smile all the time.
Why? That smile is very inspirational to some of us. When we look at it, we're like, okay, there's hope.
Yeah, that's true. My message has always been a message of inspiration. I want people to look at me and say that I changed my life because of what this guy did to me. And my message has always been a message of inspiration, a message of hope.
We have 2 winners, and I'll leave the honors to DASHACO to announce who they are.
Yeah, the 2 winners who are going to be spending time from 3 months internship with AGMA Media Group includes Hugh Leon Kamga and Mafo Nana Marinette.
Bravo, guys. So get in touch and we will hook you up with DASHACO when you finish school to do this internship. A special thank you to DASHACO for having us in this beautiful space, and I'm holding this against him. We're moving in next week. Back to the studio. It's the end of Labor Day show, guys. It was amazing spending some time with you. Stay tuned for more. Check us out on www.facebook.com/Miss P Show and on Twitter, follow us at Miss P and Bell. Thank you to our sponsors, Orange. It's amazing to have you support us through this show. Thank you to my special guest, DASHACO. And thank you for all of you who are watching, most especially because you are my people. Bye.
From now on, you will get news faster, share faster, work faster, play faster. At Orange, we know you love to work faster and share your passion instantly. That is why we offer you Orange 3G Plus. Surfing changes with Orange.
Today changes with Orange.